दूसरी तरफ विराट कोहली 54 नाबाद, और ये टेस्ट मैच कुछ वनडे मोड में खेले हैं। अगर आज जमे रहे तो T20 के दर्शन भी हो जाएंगे।
A young artist of limited.
और कामागे के हाथ में फिर गेंद थमाई है। वीवीएस लक्ष्मण मेरे साथ हैं। वीवीएस, जिंदगी वैसे एक सफर की तरह होती है ना। भारतीय टीम का ये जो सफर है ये तो बहुत ही खूबसूरत है, लेकिन श्रीलंकन टीम जो है वो इंग्लिश का जो वर्ड रहता है ना, सफर, ये वो कर रही है। एक के लिए मजे हैं, दूसरे का तो मजा किरकिरा।
जी हाँ, जरूर सफर कर रही है ये श्रीलंकन टीम। एम्पायर रिचर्ड केटल
headlined one night.
Wow.
Queens of the Stone Age played.
Oh, now, yes, of all of those that you mentioned.
I saw the Wu-Tang Clan at Brixton Academy once. It was the shittest gig I've ever seen in my life. Really? They brought none of the big boys over. It was all nobody.
It was everyone.
It was basically everyone who wasn't anybody, and the sound was shit. And they just ran around on the stage for about 3/4 of an hour and then fucked off. It was just absolute waste.
Now here in the cum box, I think Knuckle in the next room has turned over to the India game. They still haven't lost a wicket, and it's 40 without loss over there in Delhi. Murali Vijay has 17, and Shikhar Dhawan has got a shifty on the last few minutes, and he's moved on to 22. He's overtaken his partner and playing a beautiful.
Well, we can, and Tendon Lord says, I'm still here but probably turning in soon, cumulative lack of sleep. This week he's starting to bite quite hard. Well, you've chosen the right time, it's raining. Message says the radar suggests lots more little showers to come. GPL gets really hard now. Yes. Jeff Perkins says sharks are too fucking fish. Sophie Fan asks, will the rain ever save the chance for 5-0?
Oh, stop it. We can win this game. Meanwhile, Shikhar Dhawan's got another single over there in Delhi.
Dave Emrys says, good morning, are we going to take another wicket in this series?
Ooh, top edge from Shikhar, and has that been put down? Or has he caught it?
Looks like he's caught it.
He's caught it. That's a wicket. Shikhar Dhawan is out. Top edge, attempted sweep, caught at backward square leg, and a rather relieved looking fielder. He might be Gamage, actually. Sorry, Gamaga. Gamaga. Gamage. Wurzel Gamage.
Oh, come on, you fucking stupid machine.
Jane Francis says, just finishing Gideon's on Warne, and he said that in general Warne's fingers stayed relatively uncalloused because he had such a loose grip.
That's a very good technical point. I like that. Very strong wrist as well.
Jerzy Bolowski says, you've made me come back to Twitter, damn you. Thought about doing a Sofa Alumni Where Are They Now feature.
Jerzy Bolowski, wasn't that the name of Alexis Sale's character in The Young Ones? The Bolowski twins or something like that?
Quite possibly. Jane Francis says, wouldn't you rather tell us about de Grandhomme approaching 100 and Blundell approaching 50 on debut? Yeah, but I don't think we get that on BT Sport.
I've not control, I'm afraid, Jay.
Yeah.
And although CDG appears to be going great guns down there in Wellington at the Basin Reserve, 80 odd off 6 last time we looked.
Root the first captain to bowl on winning the toss in the Sunday night tests to date. He's also the first captain to bowl in a test in Adelaide in 26 tests since Azharuddin bowled
Good Lord.
1992.
Well, I think it was. I don't think it was a wise decision. Even though, you know, if we expect to win it, you should still play it the way you're going to get the best use of the pitch on the first day, aren't you, for the batting?
We've just made a decision that in these conditions we've got the best chance that we're going to have possibly in this series of taking wickets.
But it's always better to get runs on a ball.
No, I'd agree 9 times out of 10, but I was kind of, I don't know, I was 50-50 about this one, and fair play to Root. He had a plan, and we've gone with it.
Surely, if you're not sure, what you do is have a think about it and come back.
Yeah, fair enough. So what's going on with the highlights there, Bear?
Right, so I'm going to put on, I'm just wondering how long the score is.
Usually about 6 or 7 hours, isn't it?
Well, it depends. I'm going to put on the first test, England versus
Happy Ibs.
I'm going to put last day on.
Ooh.
when there was a result, but I can't remember if it was just an hour or it went the whole day. And it's taking a little while. Oh, piss off. Go download. Thank you. Are you going to put that in now?
Tim Everingham says, good to hear you back despite the rain. Any idea why England have black armbands on?
Yes, Russell Evans has died, wasn't it, the umpire?
Yes.
At the age, the very young age of 52.
Apparently Warren is on a spectacular eyes versus computer rant on TV on Channel 9.
Let him do that.
Eyes versus computers.
I forget who it is that said it. I think it's been said multiple times by multiple people, but he's fantastic to listen to when talking about leg spin bowling and absolutely unlistenable at any other time.
Well, it's true, he does know a bit about spin. Anyway, I finally got it working.
Highlights.
Let's see if this is going to say anything.
See you later as well.
Oh, there we go.
Oh well, I'm the type of guy who will never settle down. Where pretty girls are, well you know that I'm around. I kiss a man, I love him, cause to me they're all the same. I get so gosh darn hammered, I don't even know their names. Cause I'm a philanderer, yes a philanderer. I sleep around.
On the money right away, Vernon Phelan at 3 end, getting this one to jab back in from around the wicket to the left-hander Gary Bouts, who from the crease jabs forward off the thick inside edge. He moves to 23. England are underway on the 4th day.
He's got himself a fat man who's smileless, Gary Balance.
He's on 23, and his partner, the former England captain, his first Test match not as captain for some time. It is this man.
5:17 for one. You look like you're having fun. Remind me. Flash the back.
In comes Philander, Cook forward tentatively, pushing to the jet heel Bavuma at point. There is no run. Cook, after his relative failure in the first innings, is looking much like the batsman who's been dancing county cricket this year for Essex. 59 not out off 165. A couple of false alarms, particularly against the excellent Keshav Maharaj yesterday, but he's gritted it out as he often does. This is too wide of off stump and really dives through to Quinton de Kock. Early signs of some of the indifferent and variable bounce we were seeing yesterday. This one scuffles outside off stump. There's no run. How do we see this day progressing?
Dominated by England first with the bat and then quite possibly with the spin as well.
Yeah.
I don't see South Africa their way back into this too much.
Not even to save the Test?
I don't know. They're lacking in the batting department a little.
In comes Philander, quite wide of the crease, 2 legs sidey with that angle, and Cook can easily just flick this out to long leg, picks or deep backward square rather, picks up a single. A lot of talk in that England will plod along, look to establish a secure position going into lunch, open up after lunch, and then try and set a pretty sizable lead. I mean, if they go at 3 and over for 2 sessions, they'll get a lead of almost exactly 400.
Yeah, and I think
Yes, indeed. Go to GorillaCricket.com/competitions and enter the Gorilla Prediction League, the GPL. Guess the number of runs that will be scored in today's play. We've given you a few of our early suggestions. You pay £1 per guess, so go to GorillaCricket.com/competitions and register or log in. We have a surreptitious baby giraffe from the pavilion end.
Yeah, thing. Sorry, there we go.
He prances in and does Mornay Morkel foolish on leg stump and clips to mid-wicket. There is no run. Encouraging signs for South Africa. We see their test captain Faf du Plessis, who's obviously his situation with his wife and new child has settled down enough for him to make it out to Lords, and presumably he will be playing in the second test. So Dean Elgar's stint as test captain will probably only last the one test. This is wider outside off stump and dives through to Quinton de Kock. There is no run. I mean, Elgar showed his inexperience wasting 2 reviews in the first 10 overs, but I was quite impressed with his captaincy in the field yesterday. He kept the attacking fields in, recognising that England weren't going to be looking to be too aggressive, and his bowlers backed him up with some very disciplined, if somewhat unlucky bowling. He's certainly not let the game drift. He's let England get away either. So they've not been let down by their standing captain. In comes Morkel off his pirouette, right arm over to the left-hander. Alistair Cook bowls outside off stump. Better line, better length, but Cook leaves alone through to Quinton de Kock. There is no run.
I've got a message on Facebook here from Michael Wagner. Kia ora all. Hearing talk for the 5 Test tour of New Zealand is being proposed as a backup in case the Ashes can't happen due to the Aussie play dispute. Would you lot head this way in that case?
I think we could be tempted.
I think so. It's a rather beautiful country.
Yes, it is. DBK and I were talking about that just yesterday, the possibility of a 5 Test tour of New Zealand. That would be beautiful.
It would.
2 slips and a gully await sort of an errant shot from England's former captain. This is not errant. This is just a full ball on off stump angling across Cook.
में शहर वर्षा से हमने यकीनन बताया था लतीफ़ ब्रादरी और लतीफ़ भाई हमारे साथ साथ थे। गोट निहाल खान बुकटी से हाकिम अली और मुमताज़ अली बुकटी, खादिम हुसैन बुकटी, चक नंबर 61।
Chairman Mao, Jamie
low on facts.
Well, no, it's partly because, I mean...
He will.
Oh, okay, I thought they...
I think they're already on there.
Chairman Mao.
Right, so we would go with Anderson, Broad,
way home here in Berlin, but I have to take the dog out, so please pray for me.
You're drunk at midday on a Sunday. Well done. I know Berlin's a party city, but well done.
He's still drunk from the night before, I'm guessing. I'm hoping.
Manyank says, met Mornay this morning before play. He's a very nice guy, but definitely a giraffe, and sends a photo.
In comes Werner Philander left alone outside off stump. There is when he's leaning off a, when he's leaning on a